So in the past few weeks or the past week or so, there's been a lot of chaos and confusion surrounding the women's bantamweight title picture and the UFC 283 main event. Out of the blue, Amanda Nunes gets back to work and starts training camp. All of a sudden, Valentina Shevchenko wants the trilogy, and she's training like she's got a camp going on. And then Irene Aldana was supposedly seen signing a contract, or maybe it wasn't a contract, but it was captioned gold in Spanish. And now Juliana Peña says she's waiting for the call. Irene Aldana said she's waiting on a call. What is going on here, man? This is just making my head spin. Like, there's so much confusion as to who is going to main event 283 because ESPN.com says TBD, to be determined, on the main event slot, the blank main event slot, and Figgy vs. Moreno 4 is a co-main event. We know Vieira's not even getting the shot. She's fighting Pennington and not even fighting in Rio. So it's got to be Aldana or Peña or Valentina Shevchenko. Amanda Nunes, she's got to fight somebody, and she's going to fight somebody. But we're not going to get to the bottom of this until UFC 282, basically, because by then they're going to make a surprise announcement, I think, because in the middle of these pay-per-views, they always advertise the next pay-per-view. So I'm pretty sure maybe on fight week of 282, they're going to announce something is in the works for whoever the hell Amanda Nunes is fighting. And then it will be officially announced in the middle of the 282 pay-per-view. I think that should happen. But what I'm mainly here to talk about that made me make this video, that inspired me to make this video, is Aldana just recently, yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, did an all Spanish interview. So obviously I don't know what's being said. And the title, I don't understand the title. However, I did use Google Translate to translate what the title said in English, and it said Irene Aldana could face Peña or dispute for the title. In quotes, I'm waiting for the call. So Aldana said, basically she's saying, now obviously I don't understand Spanish, so I don't get the full context, so I could be completely, misprojecting everything, and I do not want to lead my viewers astray. But what I'm getting out of this is Irene Aldana said that she's either, maybe it's official. I don't know if the UFC told her this or if it's by her own decision, but she's being told that, or she said that she could be fighting Juliana Peña in a number one contender fight, title eliminator, or she's just going to fight Amanda Nunes flat out. So one or the other is going to happen. So by the looks of it, based off the context of the title and what is being said, it seems like those are the only options for her, and she's waiting to find out from the UFC and from her management team who is going to be next. So maybe somewhere in her management, she was told, yeah, you're fighting either Peña or Amanda, we'll get back to you. So I'm interested to find out who it's going to be. And I've been saying that if Aldana's not going to get this title shot, if Amanda Nunes is going to fight Shevchenko, they got to compensate Aldana for something, okay? Whether it be another big fight or just shelve her to fight for the title, to fight the winner, basically. But if it's Peña, I don't know what they would do with her then. Maybe make her rematch Holly Holm, I don't know, or maybe rematch Vieira in a title eliminator if Vieira beats Pennington. However, if, say, neither Peña or Aldana is next, meaning Amanda Nunes will fight Valentina, and she's not fighting at 45 because I'm hearing that division is shutting down soon. Maybe it won't shut down, but, the viable contenders at that weight class are being forced to fight at 35. And Nunes would be fighting Dumont if she's defending that featherweight title. So that's not going to happen. So Nunes will fight Valentina if she's not fighting Peña or Aldana. So yeah, Peña versus Aldana, title eliminator is the fight to make if neither are going to fight Amanda Nunes. And honestly, I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. I really want to see Aldana fight for the belt right now. I want her to strike the iron while it's hot. shoot her shot and let's see if she misses or doesn't miss. Hopefully she doesn't miss. But if not, I'll settle for a Juliana Peña fight because that's been a matchup that I've wanted for quite some time. But I don't know. Right now, I kind of would like that matchup to be on hold. Like, I want to wait till, let's say, a dream scenario happens. Not saying it will happen, but let's say Aldana becomes the champion and Juliana Peña works her way back to a title shot. Then is the perfect time to make that fight. That's the fight I wanted when Juliana Peña was champion. But right now, with Peña coming off a loss, I don't want to risk Juliana losing 2 in a row or risk Aldana losing and then getting her momentum killed and then not fighting for the title. Like, both of them honestly have a lot to lose if they fight right now. Like I said, if Aldana loses, I mean, there goes her momentum. No title shot. She's got to start all over again. And Peña, I mean, if she loses 2 in a row, she's completely set further back down the line. And I know she don't want that. I don't want that. I want her to be right there at the front door. So, but honestly, if that's the only option right now, if let's say neither are getting that shot and they have to fight each other, if they must, then fine. I'll accept that fight happening because I've always wanted it. And even though it wouldn't be the ideal circumstance if it were now, I'll be grateful that it's just happening, let alone at all. Like, I'll take that fight happening in these unideal circumstances than the fight just not happening at all. I'd be grateful if it gets put together. And if it does happen, I am hoping that it's going to be like a 5-round main event of a fight night. Because that's a matchup I would like to see as like a 5-rounder. Because Juliana Peña in 5 rounds, when she's not fighting Amanda Nunes, could be hell for anybody. But then Irene Aldana showed that she actually has good 5-round cardio. So that would make it interesting, 5 rounds. I don't want it to be like a short 3-round fight where we might be left with an asterisk of, oh, well, what would have happened if there was more time, I want a full 25 minutes to the very end kind of fight to see who 5 rounds favors and who's going to fall first if it is a 5-rounder, It could be an entertaining 5-round fight. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I mean, this just makes perfect sense. Either Amanda Nunes or Juliana Peña. Those are the only 2 options for her. And yeah, if it's not Amanda, I hope it's Peña. And if it's not Peña, it better be the title fight. And as for Juliana Peña, if you're listening, if you get offered Irene Aldana, please do not decline this matchup, because if you pass up on this opportunity to fight someone that the UFC is like investing in as like a future title contender and you say no, well, you're going to get passed over and Irene's just going to get the title shot either way. So your best bet is to suck it up, stop waiting on that trilogy, fight somebody. And if it's Irene, fight her, beat her if you can. And if you do, then you got more claim to a title shot. But with that being said, I'm looking forward to this dust settling and the chaos clearing up, and for all of us to finally find out what the hell is going on and what fight will go down for the women's bantamweight title and what's going to main event 283. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Aldana is going to get the call to fight for the title, or do you guys see it being Aldana versus Peña? Like and subscribe, and peace out.